Today I want to share a quick tip to help you get more out of your lucid dreams. This is sort of a mindset shift that I think you need to adopt. And this came about because of a dream that I had yesterday. So this dream that I had wasn't particularly exciting. It was a lucid dream, and in that lucid dream, for whatever reason, I had this idea to actually take my shoes and socks off and walk around the tarmac outside barefoot. Probably not something you'd randomly do in the middle of the day in waking life, because you might get a few weird looks, and depending on where and what you're walking on, you might not want to do that. And when I had that thought, it was like I had a little eureka moment. I realized that there are so many little things that we do or don't do in the real world. There are so many rules that we follow, rules for like how to cross the road without getting hit by a car, or how if we're walking to a particular place, we'll usually take a path there, or at the very least we'll, walk there rather than, climbing over a hedge or jumping or flying or whatever. And when we get into a lucid dream, even though we know that we have complete control over the dream and can use superpowers and do all of these things, we still fall into some of these day-to-day waking life habits. We still have the temptation, for example, to suddenly walk somewhere or drive somewhere when we could just fly or teleport there. If we want to go inside a house, we might find ourselves knocking on the door and asking if we can come in, forgetting the fact that this is our dream, all of this is ours to mess around with as we like, and we can just make the door open by itself or climb in a window or whatever. It's not like we're trespassing in the dream. If you came up against a massive set of brambles or a thick hedge, you probably would walk around it rather than trying to just go straight through or over it, unless you're Geo Wizard in his Mission Across Wales series, which, by the way, if you haven't seen that, check that out, search that. That's a really great series on YouTube. But in a dream, you don't have to worry about that. You're not going to get all like spines and thorns in you from going through this bush. You can literally even make the bush disappear if you want to, or just fly over it or whatever anyway, so you don't need to waste time by going around. Another example of this I've given in a video before is, let's say you enter into a dream and you find that your legs are stuck or aren't moving. Well, normally if that happened to you in waking life and you found your legs were paralyzed and you couldn't move, then you would just feel stuck there, or you would try like crawling on your hands. But in a dream, you can just take off from the ground and fly using your mind, or using your arms as wings, or imagining that you've got a jetpack on you or something. Another example is water. If you're going in water in waking life and you're going underwater, well, you do have to remember that little thing called your breath. You are going to run out of breath at some point. You can't hold it forever. Well, in a dream, that's not true. You can go underwater, you can even breathe underwater. So, don't be afraid to take a trip under the Atlantic Ocean, or, to go see some coral reef or something like that, because you can stay there all you like. You don't need any gear or anything. You can go there and just spend as much time there as you like, and you'll be able to breathe normally. I think you get the idea at this point. Try to think about what limiting beliefs that you have from waking life that really don't apply in your dreams, and take note of that next time that you become lucid, and try and experiment with some things that you wouldn't normally do in the real world because of the limitations that we have. I hope you found this tip helpful, and if you want to learn more about lucid dreaming, I highly recommend checking out my lucid dreaming book, The Lucid Dream Book. You can find a link to it in the top right hand corner or down in the description below if you want to find out more about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe and enable all notifications if you want to stay up to date with my videos. And if you want to keep watching, check out one of those videos on screen, go watch that, and I'll see you there soon. Take care.